What's up everyone and welcome to this new episode of Gringo Strategy. Today we're gonna talk about Uruguay and specifically the capital Montevideo. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment if you want me to make other videos. And again, as always said, I cannot disclose everything for you to policies reasons, so my dating experience and everything. So you can contact me for private consultation. And if you're traveling to one of the destinations I know, and I've been to many destinations, it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna tell you where to go, how to talk with people there, and specifically dating, because that's what you want, because it's very different, where to stay, and many other things. And if you are not satisfied with the consultation, you are fine. So how the video gonna be? We're gonna start with the cons of Montevideo, Uruguay, then we go to the pros, and then I'm gonna tell you night by night for the nightlife where to go in Montevideo. Obviously, everything gonna be documented with videos so you can see all the places and everything. First, you can reach Montevideo very easily with a ferry from Buenos Aires or the opposite. I do recommend this over the flights because it's beautiful to see and it's cheaper. I personally spent, so you get a ferry for 1 hour and then a bus for 2 hours or 2 hours and a half. So the ferry is gonna get you to Uruguay and then from a city in Uruguay, I forgot the name, and then 2 hours to the capital. So overall, it's between 3-4 hours in total, and it costs around 80 USD to 100 USD. Okay, let's start now with the cons of Montevideo, Uruguay. The first and the biggest con is this: it's a very expensive place to live in. But that was expected. Let me remind you what the idea that I have about Montevideo, and we discovered that first one, I've heard that is expensive. So was it a surprise? I've heard it's like in Argentina, but with friendlier people. I've heard it's a modern, safe place and clean as well. Let's see if all this is true. So as I said, the first one is inexpensive city. To enter a gym, it costs like between 200 and 300 Uruguay for one session. To enter clubs on weekends, the same, between 200 300 just for cover. The average meal in restaurant between 10 to 15 USD. So it is expensive for Latin America. It's a little bit more expensive than Argentina. The second thing, it's not a convenient city. When you come from Buenos Aires and you arrive to Montevideo, the first thing you say, I shouldn't book that long. 1-2 days are enough. But for me, I book it longer to show you the city and make you discover and tell you where to go. For some people, it's not as bad as you think. But for me, coming from Buenos Aires, I had that idea. So there is no very good Airbnb's option. I've been searching and all of them are old and expensive options. The one I stayed at the end in an hotel. It's called Circus Hostel and Hotel Montevideo. The night is around 50 USD for like very small room. I had a private bathroom, but that's it. It's not a very good place, but price-wise, price quality is not bad for Montevideo option. As I said, this is not Sao Paulo or Buenos Aires. It's probably one of the worst Airbnb place I've been to all my life. And third advantage, food. You don't have many food options. You struggle to find tasty or healthy food. Even to find groceries, you have to walk a long time to find a decent one. I give you the two best groceries to go to because the other are trash. One is called Frog and second one is Disco Fresh Market. They can have like a ready-to-eat kind of food, which is not a bad idea for Uruguay, but it tastes bad, to be honest. Or you go for restaurants, like the safest gonna be go for burgers. For a decent place, it can be very expensive. The fourth disadvantage, the city, it's not modern, feels dirty, and doesn't feel safe, although you can walk and you won't have problem. I walked alone like at the nighttime, like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and I didn't have any problem. But it doesn't give you a very safe vibe. Another disadvantage, and this one is a huge, very limited nightlife options. And I think this is the second worst city for nightlife in Latin America after Santiago, Chile. Another con in Uruguay is how unfriendly the women are, or the dating market compared of Argentina, the neighbor, for example, or Latin America in general. You won't have many options, and to be honest, the dating scene is bad there. At least for me. Probably some other people, like I know people, but they like it Santiago more than Lima. For me, I like Lima way more than Santiago. So it's different. Go check it out. But for me, I did not like the dating scene in Montevideo at all. It is the worst place for dating in all Latin America. For the places I've been to. Are the women beautiful? Yeah, I mean, they're white skin mostly. Similar to Argentinian, but Argentinian are way more beautiful, generally speaking. And Argentinian are more fun and more friendly too. Uruguayan are more conservative, more social circle. Anyway, overall, a very bad experience. Overall, I think as the last cons of Montevideo, it's a boring city. Before going to the nightlife, night by night, where to go, let's go talk about some pros of Montevideo. It has some of the advantages of Argentina in a way that people are educated there. The English level is also not that bad. Second advantage, people are fit there. They work out. I didn't see many fat people. So people are healthy. Another thing, it's a little bit more diverse than Argentina in a way that in Argentina, I didn't see many, for example, black people or any other ethnicity. In Montevideo, I saw some, so it's a little bit more diverse. And the last one, the city has a beach, although it's not the best beach, but it's still a beach. Now let's go to the nightlife. If you go to Montevideo, follow this recommendation where to go, which are the best places for which night. So the first thing I have to mention, this is not Sao Paulo or Buenos Aires. So the nightlife starts from Wednesday. So Monday, Tuesday, it's really boring. Maybe Sunday too. I didn't go out Sunday. So let's start with the first club called Cloud 7. So this place is for younger people, very young crowd. If you pass your 25, I don't recommend it. Although there is some like older people, but I don't recommend it. The entrance is around on Thursday night. It was 300. It has a very bad ratio. I'm going to share with you the lineup for this club. It's all guys. Then another good spot for Thursday night. It's one of the most famous places in the city. It's called Jackson Bar. I'm not sure when I went why on Friday and Saturday was closed. Maybe it's always the case, but on Thursday was open and busy. The women there are more beautiful than the average, but it feels more snobby, and also you need to have some contact to enter there, like with a guest list or reservation. It's not an easy place to enter to. Is it worth it? I don't think so. It's more a vibe to show up and to have picture and stuff. That kind of vibe, you know. Now, close to Jackson Bar, maybe a 1 minute walk or 2 minute walk, there are two places. One, it's open from Wednesday, and the other one is open only Friday and Saturday. The one is open only Friday and Saturday is called QSYU Club. Kisu, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But they're just neighbors, one in front of the other. And the other one, probably the best I found as option in this city is called Dona Marta. I always end up there. So weekdays, it's free entrance and has 2 floors, 2 dance floor. Actually, 3 floors. The last floor is a rooftop, and the 2 other floor and dance floor for a party. For weekend, the entrance can be 200 at 250. The vibe is really good. They play every type of music, but mostly reggaeton, and can get very busy. Like on weekdays, you have to wait until 1 a.m. or more to get busy. On weekend, it can start to be busier earlier. Sometimes the lineup is long, but it's not the lineup in Montevideo, they are not as long as Argentina, so they pass very fast. But this one probably, Dona Marta sometimes can be long. Then a place called Living. It plays electronic music, and it's very dark. And it is free cover, so you don't pay for entrance. Another place I got recommended is called La Cretina. This one is a place for pre-party, but stays open until 2 or 3. So you might go early because this is the only place where the lineup you can wait very long. The only place in Montevideo where the lineup is long and the waiting time can be very, very long. I went on Saturday night and I waited very long time. And when I entered, I was very disappointed. Anyway, the place has older people and generally speaking, boring vibe, boring music. I mean, it's dark. Also, the dance floor is dark. Hippie vibe. And that's the case for most places in Montevideo, except probably Jackson Bar. And stays open until 2, 3, and then people go to bigger places, like bigger clubs. Dona Marta stays open until 6, I think. People recommended me 2 places. I went only to one, Volvomenegra, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I went, it was close, and it's out of the area, so I had to take an Uber. And there is another place I could recommend, it's called VU Club, VU Club. I never been. The last place is called Il Tempo. It's small, not that busy. I went on Friday night. It wasn't busy. Small places, has decent dance floor. The enters for what it is I found it expensive, like 300 for that kind of place. Probably the people there are the friendliest and out of all the places I've been to in Montevideo. That's the only advantage I found on that place. Overall, Montevideo was disappointing city. Expected much better than that. But this is only my own opinion, right? Can be amazing city for another person. I hope this video helped and see you on the next one.